Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to another YouTube video. I just wanted to start off, and I will continue to start off like this for every video, thanking everyone who subscribes, who supports me, who comments, who, you know, gives me great feedback on my videos. I really greatly appreciate it, and I'm glad that I'm able to provide you guys with all the information that I can, all based on my own research, and, it does pretty well usually, and that's exactly what I'm going to be talking today. Uh, Everything in the market today, the market is looking amazing. If you looked at it, you would realize that it's pretty much playing out exactly the way I predicted. Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, and we're just going to be talking about so many other things. So let's just jump straight into it. I don't really want to take up much of anyone's time. It's going to be a very short video today compared to all my other videos, so it's going to be pretty quickly. Here we have obviously Ethereum just absolutely outperforming Bitcoin right now. So Ethereum, this is the Ethereum Bitcoin chart, basically comparing the two. And so we're watching Ethereum right here, and Ethereum is just going over Bitcoin by a ton. I mean, it's just going up. It just goes up, right? It just keeps on going higher than Bitcoin, higher than Bitcoin. This is in between October 18th to now, right? And we're seeing it just go absolute, just up, 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 up. And now let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin has actually gone between October 18th, or a little bit before, right? We're looking at like October 16th over here. Same thing with Ethereum. Since October 15th, it's actually gone down in price, or probably actually stayed around the same. It's literally stayed the same at the same price, while Ethereum has actually gone up in price, in value compared to Bitcoin. So, I mean, that should alone tell you how much of an outperformance this is by Ethereum. Clearly, Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, and I think it'll continue to outperform Bitcoin. Let's look at the market today. CoinMarket.com alone is telling you right here in the last 24 hours, right? 6.86% movement from Ethereum, 3.46% movement from Bitcoin. Which one has moved up more? Ethereum over Bitcoin. And that's just the way I think it's going to be for the rest of this bull run that we're having. As well as not only this, was that right in my prediction, but as well as the play to earn coins and metaverse coins. All going up 42%. I mean, these are, going down, but when you do your research, you realize these are the ones that are actually going to go up, right? We have a 20% move over here, 14% move, 12% move. But when you look in the last 7 days, which one has moved the most? Okay, so Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin has only moved nearly 2%, not even 2% in the last 7 days. Ethereum has moved in 11% in the last 7 days. Over here, all of these play to earn coins, 46% in the last 7 days, 11% in the last 7 days, 59, almost 60, 246%, 38%, 69%, 61%. I mean, clearly, play to earn gaming coins are the way to go right now, right? If you want to learn how to invest in these coins, because this isn't as simple as just going to an exchange like crypto.com, Coinbase, and looking up the coin and being able to trade into it. There's a lot more detail that goes into it, and if you're actually interested in it, just let me know in the comments how to get into these coins, and I will provide you guys with the information how to get into it step by step because it's not just through an exchange, right? It's all it's done separately. It's done somewhere else. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We have 67% movements. I mean, all the way down here. It's insane. Metaverse tokens, the same thing. 68%, 23%, 70%, same coins, all that stuff. Clearly we see where the market is moving the most. We're looking at gaming coins. This is where it's moving the most. This is what's going to pump and going to continue to pump daily, right? When we're talking about more conservative coins, the big coins, Ethereum is going to be your safest and most profitable pick. When you when you put those two words together, which one will be the safest and most profitable? Ethereum is going to come up in there. Not Bitcoin, Ethereum. And so everything is going out pretty much as expected. Let's look at my portfolio over here. You can see that I am going up 10%. I've gone up nearly 10% today, right? In terms of like, my gains. I have coins that, I've mentioned that I have. Gaming, Metaverse, whatever. Poca City, it's gone up 4% today. Ethereum 6%, Altura 15%, D-Race 12%. But these 12% gains are actually almost like 2x gains for me because look at when I bought. I bought at $2.81. This is just the percentage from where it was to where it is now, right? But with Altura, I mean, this 15% gain where it went from 27 cents or 28 cents to 35 cents is almost like it's like a 50% gain for me, right? And it's because I bought early. Same thing with here, 30 cents, every 30 cents, I'm doubling, tripling on this coin. This coin in the last 2 days has gone up like around uh, probably 50 cents. So I've nearly, you know, I've gone up two more times nearly, right? So that's basically how my portfolio has been going. Everything's looking really, really nice. And you can see that most of my things are in gaming coins, but the big holds are basically just me profit taking into both USDT and Ethereum. And then I have some other coins that, they're like safer picks. These are the safe alts that I talk about, that I will talk about later on. Phantom, Harmony, Polkadot. These are like safe coins that are probably just as safe as Ethereum. Actually, I mean, I guess a little more risky, right? But they obviously provide more profits. So, and that's how it's always going to be. The more risk that there is, the more profit opportunity that there is, right? But I'm going to be teaching you today literally like the most safest way possible to invest in crypto in order to, not lose money. Well, I mean, you probably will lose money. Um, it's not out of the picture, right? There's always that possibility, right? But our objective here is winning more than what we lose, and that's what I do. All right, so I'm going to be providing you guys with information, the safest way to invest your money in crypto. Obviously, you don't want to put in more money in crypto than what you would want to lose, right? What you can afford to lose. That goes for any investment. Never put in more than what you can afford to lose. This is a little savings account that you could lose. I consider it always as a savings account. I consider crypto as a savings account with that you earn interest from. That's what I consider it from because I believe that crypto will always continue to go up and up and up. Sure, along the ways there's going to be, you know, falls and highs and all that stuff, but long term, it's going to be up. When you look at a graph, it'll just be up, up, and up, and up, right? You won't see those little falls, which scare everyone, right? In the moment. But when you hold during those times, when you buy more during the dips, you will, feel good about it because you're going to be at a higher point later on. Something I want to talk about today, which is pretty much literally what I was just talking about right now. Don't FOMO. What does that mean? Don't go so crazy. Don't make these decisions on investing in crypto with the fear of missing out. That's what FOMO means, fear of missing out. Usually it happens to a lot of people, and that's basically your emotions taking over your decisions instead of logic. And that's what you want to avoid in any investment. Do not let your emotions make the decisions for you, right? If you see a coin pumping a lot, don't immediately invest in that coin. I never do that. I never invest in a coin as it's going up. I wait for it to calm down after its, you know, moment. And let's say yes, it doesn't go back down to where I could have bought it while it was pumping. Oh well, it's better to be safe than to have had that risk of it just going down a lot after that, right? So that's how I treat it. I always wait for everything to calm down, even if it has a huge pump. I wait for it to calm down. I let it drop a few percentages, wait for it to stabilize at a certain price so then I could get into it. And obviously, of course, if I've done research into knowing that that coin is going to be good long term, right? Because in the end, I'm looking for myself to still be making gains even if I get in at a later time, right? I'm still trying to make gains and I'm still going to make gains. I'm not in a hurry. right? I'm not in a hurry to get into a coin. I'm still going to make gains, and I know that whatever coin that I get into, I'm most likely going to make gains in. So I wait for it to calm down after a nice pump, and then I get into it because I'm not trying to let my emotions get me in a situation where I'm going to lose money, right? And this, I give credit, this article is by Elio Trades and his researchers that, they make these articles, and it's really nice. It's very descriptive. I did give that link for this website a few videos back. I think it was my first video actually. Yeah. So they provide such good information. I love what they you know write out here. It's amazing. Super descriptive. They're explaining FOMO here, right? How does it work? What's the scenario that usually plays out every time that somebody FOMOs. So an investor hears about a coin that is supposed to set the industry on fire. It's supposed to go up 3 times. See, something like Shiba. It's a meme coin, right? But oh my goodness, it's gonna make it to $1, even though it's mathematically impossible. It's gonna make it to $1. It's gonna go up 500 times, 1,000 times from where it is now. So they hear about this coin. The investor becomes extremely excited about the snake oil they are being sold, right? Investor rushes to whatever exchange the coin is being sold on and injects as much fiat as they can muster, basically as much money as they can into the project, even though the coin has already risen 300% in the last 24 hours. The coin has gone up literally 4 times from where you would have bought it since, you came in, right? Like that's insane. Why would you do that, right? Investor watches the candlesticks on the chart rise for another 5 minutes, and the coin immediately dumps and loses 95% of its value. And the investor instantly becomes depressed and feels like they've just fallen for a massive scam. And that's usually how it plays out every single time. A coin goes up 5 times, 10 times, you invest in it, and then 5 minutes it's going up a little bit more. But in order to double from there, after it's already gone up 10 times, yeah, for those people, it'll probably go up 20 times, but from where you are going 10 times, you're probably only going to get like a 2x or even less, right? Like a 50, 30% gain, and then it's just going to dump on you. That's usually how it goes on, and so many people fall into this scenario. So many people fall victim to this. And I'm telling you right now, this is a very risky market. You have to do your research. You have to be aware. Do not go into coins that are going up insanely high out of nowhere, right? Never do that. You see these coins that are going up in play to earn 40% in a day, 21%, 50%, whatever, right? These coins that are going up insanely high, all of a sudden, I wouldn't invest in them right now. I would wait for a moment of peace. I would wait for a certain period of time where they're just calm, and then I would invest in it, especially if I believe that they'll just continue to go up over time, right? But in the moment that they are going up insanely high, I would not even touch it with a 10-foot pole. Wouldn't even poke it. So I let it calm down, and then I get into it. So, moving on to the next topic, just basically letting you all know, do not FOMO into projects. Do not get into things that are expected to go up 500 times in the next 24 hours, right? It's not going to happen. It's not going to be safe. It's not good for the economy. It's not good for your economy, right? So, just don't do it. Right? Wait for everything to calm down. If it continues to seem like a project that has promise, then yes, you can get into it, right? But after its moment of peace, its moment of just calming down. So let's walk straight into now this next part, the final part, how to manage money in crypto. I'm not a professional or a financial advisor, just based on my research and what I'm doing, right? This is what I'm doing, the safest way that I think based on my research that it's going to go. So just, you know, don't follow it if you don't want to. I'm not a professional. I'm not telling you what to do, but this is just a way I think it's pretty safe and pretty conservative, and I think you could still make really good gains following it. So, first, you have to know about the categories of coins, right? These categories of coins. There's the safest, least profitable coins, which would be like Bitcoin and Ethereum. But mainly we're looking at here at Ethereum because if you want to make the most profits in a safest coin, I think it's Ethereum. Between Bitcoin and Ethereum, you probably want to choose Ethereum. From here, I see a minimum of 2x from here. So minimum, you're gonna double your money in Ethereum from here to like the end of the year or whenever this bull run ends, which is probably in the next couple of months. Then there's the safe coins. A little more risk, but they're more profitable, right? These are coins with $10 billion or higher market caps. Never Cardano. Please just don't invest into Cardano. Uh, I just don't advise it. I really don't like the project. They never seem to deliver on what they uh, promise, and there are a lot of people who still hold it, but genuinely, me myself, I do not advise it. Some examples are Solana, Avalanche, Binance Coin, Phantom, Polkadot, and there's a ton of others that are pretty safe coins, right? Because they have high market caps, so they don't have that extreme volatility, right? They're not gonna like literally move 500 times in one day and then drop another 300 times, like drop another like 50%, 80% in the next days. So, they're pretty safe picks, right? A little more risk though, more profitable, right? And I see a minimum of like 4 to 5 times from here. So it's pretty nice, right? So it's still very nice. Multiplying the money that you invest in these by 4, 5 times. That's really nice, right? And then there's the really risky coins, the small market cap coins. There's a 50-50 chance, that they do well. Depends on your research, right? Because if you see that a coin seems to be in the right track, then chances start going up a lot higher, right? But these are very 50-50, right? Extremely profitable because you can make insane gains. So yeah, what are they? Small market cap coins, usually below $300 million market cap. So that's what makes them very volatile. They're very new coins projects. They either just recently started or they're just recently starting to pick up. Right? Examples are Altura, which is one of the ones that I'm invested in, Polka City, D-Race, Fairland, and minimum from here I see like a 9 through 11x. You're gonna multiply your money like 9 through 11 times. That's minimum, right? But it could definitely be a lot higher than that. So how should you allocate the money that you put into it? Let's say you put in $1,000, right? Money that you can afford to lose, all right? Never more than what you can afford to lose. If it's gonna be, uh, if it's gonna put you at risk of not being able to pay rent or buying food for your family, for yourself, don't do it. Just put in a certain amount of money that you could afford to lose, even if it's literally just $20, $100, whatever. It doesn't matter. Just money that you can afford to lose that won't hurt you, because anything can happen at any moment in time. So how do you allocate your money? I put in two ways. The most conservative way and a safe with more gain potential, because obviously the more riskier you go, the more potential you have at making more money. But the most conservative way I think is putting 70%, so if you have $1,000, $700 into Ethereum, and then the rest of the 30%, you know, dividing them however you want, really. It doesn't matter. But I put an example, 20% into safe coins, $10 billion or higher market caps, and the other 10% into small coins, so $100 into those really volatile coins that can go up 9 to 10 times, and then $200 into safe coins that can go up like 4 to 5 times minimum, right? And then there's the safe with more gain potential, 50% into Ethereum. So back to the $1,000 example, $500 into Ethereum, 30% into safe coins, and 20% into small coins. Or you could divide that however you want, 25% in safe coins, 25% in small coins, however you want, right? But this is just an example. I would always put the least amount of money into the small market cap coins, right? Uh, just depending on how you want to do it, right? And then there's always if it's money that you really do not care about and you can risk it, but obviously always done with a good amount of research, you can put a lot more into those safe small market cap coins. But I always recommend that you take your profits. An aggressive way of taking profits, putting it into Ethereum where it will still continue to move up and down, or putting into a stable coin like USDT that is backed like based on the dollar, and it'll always stay a dollar. So it's just basically that money that you put in there is going to stay that money forever, right? That's how I recommend it. If you want to be aggressive with your profit taking, put it into Ethereum. If you want to be conservative, just put it into USDT or any stable coin that'll just stay at the same price. That's basically how I consider it. And that's pretty much all I have to say today. Nothing much to say today. I just want to let you guys know the state of the market, what it is now, uh, what things are going on, what's actually doing really, really well, and it's pretty much going exactly as I predicted. What to avoid, you want to avoid FOMO, you want to avoid the emotions taking over your financial decisions, right? That's the last thing that you want. And if you want to learn more about this, just read up on this website, leotrades.xyz, and look into this topic, this headline, avoid FOMO at all costs. There's so much more that you should look into, and just so much nice things right there, and more up-to-date things. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is how I recommend that you allocate your money. Not a financial advisor, of course, but I think this is very safe, very conservative, and a very nice way to do it. And we could be looking at immense gains. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for the support that you guys always provide. Thank you for being so amazing. And I'll see you in the next video.